Morning, welcome to Hunter Gatherer Cooking. It's 5 AM and I'm on my way to see Sarah Miles down in Somerset today. I think the plan is to go after some Roe Doe, but let's see.
Are we live?
We're live.
Oh, okay. We're in Somerset. We've got a big patch of ground that we're going to cover today. The farmer's got a real problem with does. He has done for a couple of years. So I say does, deer in general actually. But obviously it's doe season, so we're going to try and take a few does this weekend. Try and get the numbers down a little bit. Obviously we haven't got long left until the does are out. So hopefully we'll come across a few. Weather isn't great this morning. It's a little bit wet. We did come out last night and had a little bit of a scout about, and the ground that we're about to go on, there was about 8 or 9 in one field, so fingers crossed they play ball this morning. So I'm going to be using the Christensen Arms 6.5 Creedmoor. I've got a Maven scope on it and I've got the new trigger cam on it, which this is its first outing, so we'll see how it goes. I've not used it yet. So we've got a couple just in the field down here, some more down over, and then we've got 3 in the field across here. Given what the wind's doing, we're going to head up this way and come back down because the wind's blowing uphill. So if we head round, stalk down over the brow of the hill and try and have a look at the ones that are just down over the hill. We should be able to just sneak in here. Hide behind a tree. I think trees are your best friend. If you can get in line with the tree and just walk, it's ideal, isn't it?
So watching Sarah and Rich work together was really inspiring. There were so many firsts for me on this trip, but watching a couple work together in the field was certainly one of them. Sarah's got this cheekiness about her, so going out was really fun. We just kept laughing and laughing. Make sure you stay to the end because we cook up a little bit of steak and eggs for breakfast and have a bit of a funny chat then as well. Actually, on that note, as we're watching the deer, could you do me a favour and hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and then ask me anything you like. Just drop a comment on there because I love looking out for them and I will do my absolute best to reply to each and every one. Okay, so after a bit of careful stalking, the deer were actually coming up over the brow of the hill, so let's see what happens. So even as Sarah was getting ready with the new trigger cam and sort of figuring it out, we were actually laughing right up until the shot came.
Right-handed, but I'm left-eye dominant. Right. So I'm better if I shoot left, but sometimes I forget and shoot right, so I'm just going to see how the mood takes us. He's taller than me.
Rich felt we could get a little bit closer, so we decided to move forward. So this was a first, and it was nice to be this close to the deer. I think what I'm going to look to do is get a spotter so that I can get some sharper images.
I find with Roe Doe, if you get the wind like a lot of people say to me, your coat's really noisy, and I'm like, right, there is an element of being quiet, but if you've got the wind right, you won't believe how close I've got to some deer. Do you know what I mean? I've literally just stalked straight up to them. they can see you, but they can't smell you, so they don't speak. So yeah, ground like this, I mean, you can get fairly close to something. You can't be fully silent. You just can't be. Well, I can't anyway. But I find with Roe, if the wind's in your favour, I mean, me and Richard before have been walking along like this, talking, and there's deer out in front of us.
Bang.
You know, we're not going to shoot them, like we've shot what we want to shoot, so we're just sort of walking away, whatever, and we're walking along talking like this, and they've not moved. We're just having a normal conversation. Little doe. This is a good one to take because that's a young one, so she won't be pregnant. This is a good coal one to take to try and get the numbers done. Cut out the bit where Rich says you shot it in the ass. Trouble with any deer, and I always doubt myself, like I'm not sometimes a very confident shooter, and you just have this vision that you're going to shoot them and they're just going to drop dead. That's it, they're just going to, but they don't, no. You know, and I've had some, it's perfect heart lung shot, I couldn't got a better shot, and they'll run 30 yards and you think, I've messed it up, and you doubt yourself, and then you get there and you're like, that was a perfect shot, like I couldn't have done it any better. So I came out with Chris, a guy from work, for his first deer, and his ran, and he was like, I've messed it up now, I've done it wrong, and I was like, no, just don't panic. And we got there, I said, perfect shot. You know, they don't just drop dead. I've had some that just literally keel over and die, but you know, adrenaline, things like that, they'll just keep moving sometimes. I didn't shoot it in the arse.
No. Of course, the real question is, as a man, should I offer to help? Because that would be gentlemanly. But as a woman, you know, and it was International Women's Day yesterday, would I be insulting you if I offered to help?
No, I wouldn't.
Because you're a strong, powerful woman.
Yeah, we don't need no men, unless we shoot a few.
So Sarah's going to grolloch the deer now. Some people like this, some people don't. Let me know what you think. And then we're going to get to that fire cooking.
As long as you keep the angle right, you shouldn't. It's the ribs. So a lot of people use saws to go through the ribs, but I just use this, she says. It's quite tough. It's quite easy, like especially when it's hanging, because it's all gravity's doing the job really. So now you've just got to cut away and sort of get around the diaphragm, and it all will just fall away quite easily. People probably look at my knife skills and go, oh my god, I'm a bit cacat, like Rich says to me sometimes, Jesus, why'd you hold your knife like that? But again, each their own. Sometimes it looks like I'm cutting into my own hand, but
It's your hand.
it's my hand. If I want to cut it, I will. Obviously you've got the entry wound, exit wound.
So we checked everything over, put her in the bag, and then it was time for me to go out and find one. Unfortunately, there wasn't a safe shot for me to take, so we had to abort that idea and we jumped straight into breakfast.
Right. Now, whatever happens, happens, doesn't it? This is one of my favourite little barbecues.
So that's the barbecue?
That is the barbecue.
Oh.
Or more to the point, that is the barbecue.
Oh, cool.
So, instead of dragging around a massive bag of charcoal,
Yeah.
that'll do 2 barbecues easily. Did bring matches just as a backup.
We sat here rubbing 2 sticks together.
Yeah. Someone will say, oh, you should have used a flint and flame. My question would be, why?
Why? Yeah.
I'd quite like to do a video of, you know, comparing something fresh to hung.
Everyone's got a different opinion.
Yeah, someone will say,
so
you
I
can't
think
do
ours
that.
sit in the chiller for about a week or so. But a guy told me recently, he said 3 weeks at 3 degrees. That's what he goes by.
All right, okay.
But it's not.
Once this burns off, it should be smokeless.
Why'd you put it all to one side?
Because you want the firelighters underneath.
Oh, okay.
So that the heat goes up. I aged some beef once. I took it up to, I think I went up to 90. Oh, disgusting.
Really?
Oh God, it's
because you see, like when you go to Tesco's, like if you pick up a steak, it's like 90-day
I think people
hung
think
steak.
that, yeah, the older the age, the better. But it still comes down to personal preference.
Yeah,
If you don't like that taste,
you're not gonna. Yeah,
it's vile.
yeah,
Don't mind it gamey,
yeah.
but not too gamey. I don't
Yeah,
want
see,
it.
I'm not a gamey
I don't
person.
want it to taste like. I think it tastes like,
Yeah.
as in like horses' hooves or something like
Yeah,
that.
some people like that real gamey taste,
It's
but I
like,
don't.
no, I want it to taste meaty.
Yeah. So what I did the other day, I got all excited and bought myself a new frying pan.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, it's what you do when you get old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exciting
You get all
stuff.
excited, and then you start telling people about it.
Yeah. Got home, it's like,
So do you get, and obviously I know you do because you had one the other day, how much sexist abuse do you get?
I'd say it's died down a bit now. When I first started,
Does that
a lot
disappoint
more.
you, or
Come back, trolls. I miss you.
you made me feel valued?
My days are so boring now. You get a lot of men telling you how to do it.
Really?
Yeah, like, oh, you need to do this or hold the gun like that.
There was that
or-
golfer recently, wasn't there? Did you see that one?
No.
Female golfer. And this arsehole came up to her. She was on a driving range, and she's obviously a pro. And he's literally, no, you need to do it like this. I got 20 years doing this.
I just think there's no, as long as stuff's done safely, there's no right or wrong way. Like how I hold a gun might be different to how you hold a gun.
Yeah.
How I carry a gun. So I used to get a lot of hate for carrying my gun muzzle down.
Right.
People saying that's really dangerous.
Okay.
But if you think of it like this, if my gun goes off like that, where's that bullet going?
Yeah.
If it goes off down there, it's only going to go into the ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'd say I'm actually doing it safer. I'm not saying people that carry it muzzle up aren't, but I
No one's ever said
personally
that
think it's safer.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
You think how far a 6.5 bullet can travel? That goes up. Where the flipping hell is that going? I just like to. I go back with sarky stuff now. Like, thanks, James. Have a great day. People telling me I'm fake, like I didn't actually shoot that. It's fake.
Really?
Yeah. I just.
You didn't actually shoot
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it's fake. I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Whether they.
There's a mouse underneath you.
There's a mouse under me.
Yeah, it just ran out from under that log.
Yeah.
I sorted the camera out anyway.
Why? What have you done? Oh, this is going to be really quickly, isn't it?
61.
I mean, do you want to abort?
No.
I feel like we're there.
Yeah, no, we're here.
The guy that came out and did a land check for me, I mean, he was alright, Andy, in the end, but he's a vegan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So of course, he walked into the house and saw all the dead stuff on the walls. He's like, oh, I don't eat meat. Oh, great. Steak is cooking.
Oh my god. I'm getting deeper and deeper here. God, this is shameful, isn't it?
Can you flip a steak?
I just wanted to do it carefully. How do you normally like a steak out of interest?
No, a bit medium.
I mean, you'll have it how it comes, so.
If
Just
it starts
interested
chasing down the rain, it's
yeah,
going to be rare.
I was literally just interested, as to what we could be aiming for. But then
I
I'm
think
like,
it's the same for
oh.
everyone though. Like you must think like writers and
Yeah.
you know, like,
Oh,
you've got to
absolutely.
be in that right frame of
Same
mind.
for sports people. You know, if they've got an event, a race, or whatever it is they're doing, if they wake up in the wrong headspace,
Yeah.
then they're fucked. It's just so wet, isn't it?
Should we do the egg cracking on the head? Have you seen those videos?
What?
It's like the parents are cooking and the kids are there and they just go
What?
crack it on the kid's head without telling.
If you want to try it, you're more than welcome. You got 6 goes.
It was Rich saying yesterday, I reckon Alex must be a chef, you know.
I can't even cook an egg.
Oh, we got a shell in
Oh,
it.
this fucking shell. Look, egg's not stuck.
I just picked up the end of this bread right. I saw a thing, it's like the end of the bread. It's called the whore.
Is it?
Everyone,
whore?
yeah, the whore.
Whore?
Everyone touches it, but nobody wants it.
Oh, right. No, see, I love a whore.
Are you having the whore?
Yeah, I love a whore. I'd always go for the
Touched
end.
by everyone, nobody wants it.
Now, see, what would you call that on a normal sliced loaf?
Crust.
crust.
You wouldn't call it a topper?
No. Topper? That's a mattress thing. I was thinking you get on your bed.
Right, let's get
I'm playing a really important part in this.
it's for this. Get a bit of that and smash that egg up. The steak straight in the egg.
Like that?
Yeah, go on. See if we can get a bit of yolk porn on the go.
There you go, dude. That's it.
There you are.
Is
it cooked enough for
I've
you?
ever had.
Oh, really? Just one more time, louder.
The best steak I've ever had.
There's your fiver.
Yeah, I am.
It is.
So I've had an absolutely brilliant day. Thank you so much for having me. Make sure you give Sarah a follow. She has her own YouTube channel as well as Instagram and things like that. I'm really looking forward to editing this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please give it a like and drop me a comment, drop me a question, because I really enjoy finding those and actually coming back to you and engaging with you all. Again, if there's any kind of videos that you want me to do or any room for improvement, let me know, and I will see you soon for the next one.